Happy Saturday morning, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is going to be your general mini cross reading for July 2021. This was supposed to have been done last week. I recorded all of the videos, went in to edit them. Zero, not one had any sound. So I had to start all over again. It's just kind of crazy. Anyway, I have with me today the Radiant White deck. We will be clarifying with La Vida Sibila. You will get an opportunity to post two questions. One question to the Psychic Oracle Tarot. The other question to the Marseille Sibilas. Okay? I have already done some meditation and shuffling on your sign and glyph. And so allow me, I don't have enough light in here, I don't think, but whatever. Allow me to turn the camera around. Then my daughter's having a party today, a little get together, and so then I gotta get busy doing stuff. All right, here we go. One more shuffle and one more rifle. Oh, I need some scents up in here. Let me see here. Hang on, I'll be right back. I need a lighter. I need some scents, some smells. Okie doke, I am back. And let me get some smells. I'm not going to light a candle today, but I will light some smells in here. It is so hot, and it's been in the feel like temperatures for the past 3 weeks have been like 111, 114. For those of you in Europe who are watching this, that's like 42 and 44 Celsius. It's just ridiculously hot. And it's early in the season. Usually the hottest months here in Texas are in August, July and August. So I don't know what this means, and it does not bode well for hurricane season. Hurricane season starts here for us from July, and it runs all the way until November. So we shall see. You know, I've been trying to prepare as best I can, but we shall see. All right, here we go. What is at the crux of the issue? Where are we right now? The Five of Pentacles. What is the foundation of this issue? The Ten of Swords. Well, oh my goodness. What is the energy of the near distant past? The Nine of Wands. What is the energy of the unknown factor coming in perhaps for this month? The Four of Pentacles. That's interesting. And what is the energy of the near or distant future? The Queen of Cups. So, even though, while I am saying that this is Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, it is. This Queen of Cups is speaking to me about how you're all in your emotions, the emotionality of the situation, how you are really feeling. Deep thought on this. This does not look like a fun time. This Five of Pentacles, this idea of loss, maybe feeling destitute, alone. Nobody understands. Well, not nobody knows what you're. Well, yeah, nobody understands what you're going through, and I think it's because you've not said anything to anybody. Maybe you've lost your job. Finances have been tight. I mean, you know, it's like that for everybody, and then for other people, particularly here in America, you know, the end of this month is July 1st is looming, and for a lot of people who lost their jobs and got behind on their rent, there's going to be a wave of evictions coming. Okay, this is really, I think, going to be a crisis, and not all states. We don't have one single federal policy to help people with that. California is taking their COVID relief money and paying people's back rents and utilities to try to prevent this huge wave of homelessness that's coming. And so this could be one of those issues. This Ten of Swords really is like, it's the end of the matter. Okay. It's just like, I can't fight this anymore. I do feel as though some of you may feel attacked or ambushed. Okay. Like something just kind of snuck up on you and killed you. And this is overkill. So this could be, because it's swords, this could be a lot of, I don't know, maybe bills coming in the mail, letters coming in the mail, phone calls, and each one, the dagger's dug a little bit, there's another dagger stuck in. But I do feel you have fought this for as long as you can, okay? There are no major arcanas in this. So this tells me that this is a mundane issue. Two pentacles, a swords, and a wand, right? With one cup. And so what is the energy over the entire reading? It is the Queen of Swords. Interesting. Now, two queens, gossip is mean. That's traditionally the way it is interpreted. But by the same token, this could also be you, right? It could be you facing the reality of the situation, looking at the truth of it, and getting really clear. This energy right here is just this idea that, there are a lot of emotions roiling under the surface, and in this particular situation, perhaps rightly so. We went from the 4 where everything was stable. Oh, you can hardly see it. Hold on. We went from the 4 where everything was stable, solid foundations. Maybe you weren't, it wasn't the best of situations, but it also wasn't the worst. And then the 5 of Pentacles, we know this is coming. So what I want to do, let me give you some meanings on this 5 of Pentacles, okay? This could also be somebody who might be able to help you, someone who, some type of legal counsel, right? Like, what do you call those? A paralegal, or somebody who might be helping at one of those social agencies. The thing about this queen, if this is not you seeing things clearly for what they are, and this is somebody who is able to help you or is trying to help you at the moment, or will come into the picture throughout the month of July, you really want somebody like this on your side. I don't think necessarily, and I could be wrong, that's not what I'm picking up at the moment, that this is like some kind of argument between the two of you, although it very well could be. So let me give you the meanings of the 5 of Pentacles. The 5 of Pentacles is basically, 5s are numbers of change. It tells of ups and downs and things not going the way you want them to, right? But that's a part of life. It changes. And this tells me that you're coming near the end of the matter. In other words, this is about to end. You may not feel like it, but it's going to be ending. Here we are. The 5 indicates that there's a focus on financial or personal difficulties. You may experience problems at work that may cause concerns regarding your financial security. You may be spending too much time worrying about things that may never come to pass, wasting energy and resources that could be better spent elsewhere. This card, though, also can indicate problems in relationships arising from arguments about money, or because infidelity is suspected. I don't necessarily see that, but it very well could be with these two queens. But the card tells of feelings of helplessness, defeat, despair, unemployment, financial difficulties, and the inability to find material and emotional security. The situation may be alleviated or overcome with the support of a close friend or family member, or a community support system such as a church or government agency. See that church window? So if you're kind of struggling and you don't know what to do, reach out for help. It tells of a temporary loss of income and a decline in lifestyle. But it indicates that while struggling to keep hold of what one has, you actually risk losing everything. And that makes sense. Sometimes, remember I said about saying clearly? Sometimes you have to face the reality of the situation and accept it. And as long as you're breathing and able to move around and your health is okay, you can still maneuver, right? You're not dead and kicking up daisies yet. It tells of a time when you need to review your goals, plans, and lifestyle choices, as things are not as positive as they should or could be. It is a time to reassess your position and reassess your wants and needs. This could be pertaining to a legal case or an issue. It implies that you may not be successful and you may incur costs or suffer a loss. It tells of a feeling of destitution, and there is an urgent need to look around you and take the appropriate action to bring about positive change. There is more to life than you realize. It also tells you to use all opportunities wisely, as adaptability will be the key to your success. It indicates a variety of obstacles, setbacks, or feelings of lack and loss. It indicates, again, economic and financial difficulty. So a realistic check of current circumstances is needed at this time, because this card says you should take care of yourself in all ways. This 10 of Swords here, it equals a 1. It's a changing energy. So this indicates new beginnings. But at the moment, there's a focus on failure and destruction. And it tells of the painful end to a difficult situation. It suggests that the destructive situation that you are involved in has reached a climax, and in the near future, you will be able to think more clearly. It may be indicating that plans have been unsuccessful and dreams shattered with the collapse of a project which is difficult to accept. Again, if this indicates a legal issue or a situation coming to the fore, make sure that your case is a strong one and be prepared to have your facts straight. It may be implying that a job and or social position may be in jeopardy. It may even suggest a separation or a severance of ties within a relationship. Now, sometimes it talks about traveling over or by water, but I don't really see that in one sense. I see that we go from these different landscapes. In the city by the church, out by there's the city. There you are walking in the city, and then you're out by the water. Well, it may be telling of the conclusion of something that has caused a great deal of pain and anguish in the near past, whether it be in a relationship or business situation. But this card implies that the crisis point has been reached and things will now be resolved and will improve all around. Because even if we are going around the circle, it says that in a way, once this situation is over, you're going to kind of land back on solid ground. I'm not going to say solidly on your feet, but solid ground. Okay? It's that 4 energy. Trying to see if there's anything else that I can get out of this situation. Yes, this implies to me that there has been some kind of battle or struggle with the 5 wands on his right, and he's looking back at the 5 wands. And now there's some suspended events. There are things that need to be done. Okay? And you just need to regroup. Yeah, it's been bloody. It's been hell. It has been. But this card implies that you still have the strength and courage and determination to go on. Like I said, if you're not dead, it's not the end of the world. People start over all the time. It sucks to start over, but there are great lessons in the idea of letting go of old things to embrace something new, right? And like I always say, if your hand's clutching too tightly to what you have, you got no room to grab onto something new. And sometimes you literally have to just let go of everything. And what we think about is how hard we worked. We got all the things we love. These are material things, right? But, if it's making you miserable and unhappy and keeping you in the same place, out of fear. You know, you got to get up and move and do something. And so what I'm going to do, I just want to look at one, and I do want to look at this. This card asks that you stop feeling sorry for yourself. Okay? And that Aryan energy of always moving forward, pushing forward, is being, in a sense, kind of sublimated right now. And so get a handle on your thoughts, your feelings, and what you are doing, and get back in there. Okay? So I'm just going to take a look at this Five of Pentacles right quick to see what the cards have to say about this. You know, and if you have children, this can be difficult, particularly if you're single, right? Dispiacere. Vecchia Signora. And the L'Amica. This is very, very interesting. The news. Receiving news that really does upset you. It doesn't really say to us what this news is about, but what it speaks about is a time when there's going to be some news that comes to you that's going to be very painful and cuts to the quick. Okay? And all we know about this is the fact of the letter on the table and her reaction to it. Okay? But here we have the Vecchia Signora. And the Vecchia Signora can show up two ways. She can be like an elderly relative, but basically she deals with someone who can give you good advice. As does this card, the L'Amica, the Queen of Wands. Now there are three queens here, oddly enough. No, she's not a three. She's a Four of Wands. And so both of these cards imply help and assistance. This is about love of family and tradition and doing things the old-fashioned way. And this card says that there's someone in your midst who will be able to help you. Even if she can't help you financially, she can point you in the right direction in order to do that. Okay? That's what I have for you. Just remember, if you recognize this situation or you are going through it, it is a moment, right? It's not the rest of your life. Depending on your age, we think it is difficult to start over, right? It's difficult. It's going to be so hard for me to start over. But I think this is why the cards are saying to you to reassess things. You have a moment now to reassess. Get rid of what no longer works for you and try to find what does. So what I'm going to do is to let you formulate a question for the Psychic Tarot. Well, there it is. Just kind of flew out all on its own. Positive movement forward. It is the Eight of Wands. Now, honestly, remember we were talking about that travel around water? There's that boat image. But by the same token, this card could be saying that you are going to have to leave wherever you are. You know, and I think the sooner that you come to grips with that, the sooner you can move to the next stage, or whatever it is you need to be moving towards. But only you can figure that out yourself. So, we're going to pull a card for the Marseille Sibilas. Formulate your question. I'm going to do it one more time. One more time. Here is your card. Amends. Making amends. Now that's a whip. Let's see what the card says. Number 8 I'm sorry, that is the Eight of Coins, not the Eight of Wands. I told you it was the Eight of Wands. It is the Eight of Coins. Oh, I think this is really going to be good for you. It says you are a true artisan, for you have the craft, skills, knowledge, gifts, and talents to assist you even more to advance in a positive direction. The number 8 always denotes prosperity and abundance, but in this case, it will be your efforts that have gotten you to this point. So good for you. This card often comes forth to honor and recognize individuals who are in the field of art, design, music, and education. When you follow and build on your passion, the soul can truly express itself and can then assist you to move closer toward your highest good. Listen, an opportunity could suddenly come up with an offer for an apprenticeship. But also notice if there are areas of passion that are trying to manifest in your world. When they arise, you will have ample moments to share them with others. The good advice and the help. But you're so caught up in what's going on, it's right there in front of you. So I don't know what this means for some of you. Maybe this is the idea of having too much pride. Okay, there's nothing wrong with having pride, but there's also nothing wrong for asking for help when you need it either. And people don't know you need help if you don't let them know that. You know, stewing in it is not going to help you in any invaluable time that's being wasted. Amends. Oh, it's the last card in the deck. No, it's not. The card says save energies. Material and moral humiliation, conflicts with day-to-day life, but it also speaks to regenerative therapies. The card says save energy. That's what I have for you, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising for July 2021. You know, hang in there and get really clear about, you know, the things you need to do. Face the facts. Be really clear, and then ask, how can I move forward? What's my next step? She's inviting in maybe ideas or truth. So ask around. Somebody will, you know, there's something else here. Where's the card that I want to show you? I don't know where I stuck it. Hold on. It just popped out at me. I don't know if birds means something to you. Hang on. Let me find the card. There. See that bird leading the way? There. Can you see it? There it is again. I don't know what that means for you. Only, you know, sometimes the universe sends you signs. So it may be bird song. It may be something with the word bird in it. But, you know, it could also, you know, look for birds. And don't just look for birds outside in nature. Pictures, cartoons, sounds. There's something about the bird here that's trying to point you in the direction you should go. I don't know what that means. So, I hope those messages helped, Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. And until next time, be well, stay safe. It will get better. Namaste.